to a short recorded webinar where we are going to provide details on the two partnership opportunities that Birdseed offers. The first one is our referral program, and the goal of our referral program is to promote Birdseed to your audience, where we essentially compensate you for sharing a quality tool and product to help that audience. The second program that we offer is our agency program, and that allows you to create an agency dashboard, which from that dashboard, you're able to add accounts that you can access and manage for your customers. Before we go into the specifics on both of our programs, we just want to talk about why would you even want to refer Birdseed to someone else? Why would you want to promote our product? Well, we kind of think there's three general reasons. The first one is if you are someone who designs or builds websites, the value that Birdseed provides is that it allows you to save time when building that website while also focusing solely on the content. So let me explain a little further. If your goal in building your website is to provide a beautiful, clean, well-organized website, there is nothing worse than trying to, structure all of the different sections correctly, create beautiful copy, that is organized well, and then to find that you have tools or different widgets and pop-ups that are added all over your website. The goal with Birdseed is by adding one line of code and one button that shows up in the corner of your website, every tool needed for full and proper engagement of different types of visitors can be accomplished. And so the nice part is that we save you time because you don't have to add any of those tools. And we're also not going to ruin or take away from the beautiful website that you have built. So our goal is to help you focus on the things that you do best. The second scenario would be someone who is marketing websites. And this is probably pretty self-explanatory because if your goal is to drive quality traffic to a website, maybe it's even one that you built. If you are trying to build quality leads or create quality leads from the traffic that you have driven to the website, you are looking to add different engagement tools. And again, because we're able to add all of those tools in one button, we make your life presumably a little easier because you're able to get them from one place with one line of code. So again, we're going to save you time, but help you accomplish your goals as best as possible. And then the third scenario is if you are someone who has friends or colleagues that are business owners, you're obviously wanting them to grow their business, as long as they're not competitors, obviously. But, either way, you probably want the best for them. And because you want the best for them, you are hoping to always show them tools that will help them generate additional leads for their business. With websites being the core area where leads are created these days, maybe the starting point for how a lot of businesses find their next customers, generating leads from your website is crucial, and that is exactly what Birdseed helps you accomplish. So we know there's a lot of different things you can promote. There's a lot of things that you can show your customers these days, but every value that Birdseed provides is around the idea of generating additional revenue. So let's talk about our first program, and that is our referral program. And with our referral program, the goal is simply to tell your audience about Birdseed. You're not having to do anything further. You don't have to support them. You are simply showing them our product. And so the way it works is that on our website, you'll see a section that you can sign up for our referral program. We just ask a few basic questions, including how you want to get paid, meaning your PayPal ID. Once you've completed the sign-up process, you'll set your referral ID, the token, if you will, that you are uniquely identified by. You choose that, and then it's as simple as sharing with your audience. That could be via a mass email or individually. That could be sharing in a Facebook group if you're an admin or an owner of the group. You could even promote via a webinar. But anything that you probably would do would be in a digital capacity, right? No, you're not going to send out a letter by mail because that's not an easy way to promote our product. So there's tons of different ways, but those are probably some really good examples to start. We will then track visits and we will track upgrades, meaning people who upgraded from a free to a paid plan. We integrate closely with Stripe. So while we only track visits to the website, we're only creating a customer profile once someone pays us via Stripe. We will pay you 20% on an ongoing, meaning a recurring basis via PayPal. Now, if there's revenue there, right? I mean, if you weren't paid, there's nothing to pay out on a monthly basis, but that is essentially how we will pay you. And if there's ever a time where you want us to kind of speak to your audience along with you and do a joint webinar to promote Birdseed, we are absolutely happy to do that. And in fact, if you have any other ideas for how you want to promote it, we're certainly happy to have a conversation about that. Our second option is our agency program. And this one is a little bit more of holding the hand of your customer. The way this works is that you will sign up for an agency dashboard. So instead of signing up for a regular account, you actually start by signing up for your own agency dashboard for your agency. From there, you will add accounts. You will manage accounts, meaning you're able to edit them, set them up for your customers. And then if and when you need to access them, you can do so from a main dashboard where you see all of your accounts in one place. Now, you don't have to. Your customers are able to pay for their own accounts, but if you want, you're able to turn on what we call agency billing. And what that means is that you add your credit card, and then for every account that you go into, we will set a 40% discount that you are able to purchase all accounts on from one payment method. And in that scenario, we actually hide the billing. So the customer doesn't see what it is that you're paying. And in fact, billing just isn't even a part of their account. And so as we kind of wrap up here, a lot of times people will ask us, well, I'm an agency and we're always trying to think about how we can incorporate this into our business, how we would basically, charge for it, not charge for it. And I will tell you that every business is a little different. So it's very hard to try and create a one size fits all. But I think there's probably two dynamics to think about. Do you have a customer that is paying for it versus yourself? Or, and the other dynamic would be, do you have an ongoing recurring monthly relationship already? Or would this be kind of a one-time fee? So as an example, if your customer is paying for it, right, meaning they're paying our full affordable and reasonable retail pricing, the first option would be that you simply charge them a one-time setup or maintenance fee. Now, this could be maybe multiple times, but for each occurrence, right? So let's say you charge them a setup fee on the front end, and then if they need you to come back in and help them set up the account later on, maybe a separate fee. If you have a monthly service fee that you are already including for them, right, they're going to be paying for Birdseed. So it's not like you can adjust your fee, drastically, but what you are able to do is either just simply include the value of setting up Birdseed in the monthly fee you already charge, or certainly you could adjust it based upon the fact that you are going to be setting up their account as well as managing it on a frequent basis, going in and optimizing and making sure everything's set up correctly. In the second scenario, right, you're paying for it. And if this is not a customer that you have an ongoing monthly, recurring billing relationship, you could set up something where, again, you charge a one-time fee and you can dictate or choose exactly what that fee is because they're not going to see the billing. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that our pricing, because we're not a full and true white label situation or solution, the customer will more than likely see our normal retail pricing. Now, while you'll have a discount for that because you're working with multiple customers, they will have an expectation. So, setting the price at 10 times our normal price, you really would have to make sure you've established value there. But either way, if it was a one-time thing that you're setting up for them or a one-off charge that you're doing so, you could certainly dictate what that charge is because you're the one paying for it. In the second scenario, for the customer being, a monthly recurring charge that you already have a relationship with, because you are paying for this, you can charge the regular retail price as an example, or you could include it because it's a discounted price and just add value to what you already provide. I know that's a little vague. I know we're not 100% helping, but we're just trying to create some guidelines and some just put some ideas in your head for how you might go about it. Certainly, we would say at our price point of being $100 or less per customer, it's not something that you have to. There's definitely many ways you can make it work. So as we wrap up, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a message right through our website. Obviously, Birdseed is the button in the bottom right-hand corner. You can send us a message if you have a specific question or two that you just simply want to ask us. But if you'd like to talk in further detail about one of these partnership opportunities and how this would work for your agency, we would be happy to set up a call. You can also schedule a meeting right there on our website as well, and we can talk in depth further. Thanks so much, and I appreciate you watching.